Yo, what's good? It's ya boy, and today we are going to be doing a Flamecharm mantra tier list. As you can see, we are on the tier maker website. I have all the mantras here, and that being said, I do want to cover one thing before we hop into this tier list, and that is going to be how I'm going to rank them. Now, the main ways I'm going to rank them is mainly just two categories, those being PvP use and like relevance in the meta, as well as just like how fun they are. Because like, you know, you can have like a really good mantra like Fire Palm, but it's just not fun. You just click one key and it's minimal damage, but it's meta, so you got to use it. Or you can have something that's good, pretty good, but it's the most fun monster to use, like Fireforge, bro. But yeah, let's hop into the rating of these mantras, starting from the 0 stars, working our ways up to the 3 stars. So starting with the 0 stars, we have all of these ones right here, and the Flame of Denial and Flame Repulsion. But the main ones I'm going to call out are going to be the low tier ones. So first, Flame Repulsion is going straight into F tier. It might be the only F tier on the Flamecharm tier list. Flame Denial is also getting sent to F, so my bad, it's not the only. There's 2. And then we're going to be putting Fire Gun in D. This is a controversial opinion. Some people are going to say Fire Gun belongs in C and B. I don't think it does. Fire Gun is honestly a solid D tier. If not, maybe at most a C. But I don't even think it should get a C. But yeah, now that we're done with the trash of the trash, the low of the lows, let's head up to the more interesting things, if you would. So the first C tier mantra I'm gonna put is actually Flame Blind. Now, a lot of people like this mantra, and it's really interesting for PvP, but it has no damage output. It's a tech like type of mantra, and it's really counterable, especially in high ranks. I mean, when I fight people, maybe I'm just fighting mediocre players, I don't know, but when they use Flame Blind, bro, I never get hit by it. I always just parry or look the other way, you know? Like it's I don't know, maybe Flame Blind is better in the better hands of a player, but like personally I think Flame Blind is pretty mid, and that's why it's going into C. Is it fun? Yeah. Is it cool? Yeah. Is it super useful? No, there's a couple monsters I want to put in B tier, and that's Burning Servants and Flame Grab. I like both of these mantras. I think Burning Servants and Flame Grab are both like pretty strong. Flame Grab I don't see as much as I see Burning Servants, but I know back in the day Burning Servants was it, but they nerfed the posture damage on it, so now it's just good. If you compare it, like if you pair it with like Gale and crap, you can get like that super like planetary sized Burning Servants, which is, you know, it's pretty crazy, it's pretty fun. But that's why Burning Servants is in B, is it's just solid. It's not good enough to climb to the top ranks, but it's solid. It's a good mantra. Like, I would use it. And then of course we got Flame Grab. Flame Grab is also really solid. I don't think it's the best of the grabs, honestly. I'm hoping it gets a rework and ends up like a really good grab, like Ice Grab and crap. But out of the grabs, it's definitely in the middle, I'd say. Shadow Grab is not that good, in my opinion. I don't like the Shadow Grab. Maybe it's good. I guess I haven't used it enough to properly rate it. But yeah, Flame Grab, Burning Servants, B. I feel like these are solid placements, fair placements. Let's hop into the last mantra of the 0 stars, and it's Fireblade, instant S tier. For those that don't know, Fireblade is easily one of the best block breaks in the game, if not the best block break in the game. It's got a super cool wind up. It's super good. It feels good. It plays good. The only like one I would say is better than this is like Thunder Kick. I feel like most people would agree that Thunder Kick is a really solid block break and is probably better than Fireblade. But other than this, well, I suppose if you really want to go busted, Ice Smash is best because it freezes them if you have that one talent, and then they have to spam F. Well, but Flamecharm. We're on the Flamecharm. But yeah, Fireblade, S tier for Flamecharm mantras, bro. It is so good, man. Super solid mantra. Definitely belongs in the S tier. Purely because of its strength, damage, use, the fact that it's a block break, it being one of the better block breaks, It is going in S and it's staying in S. Now let's move on to the 1-star mantras. All right, 1-star mantras. I'd like to get through these quick since 1-star doesn't have a lot of cool mantras. They literally only have 2 good mantras in my opinion. So fire eruption, this is going into D. I'm gonna just be real, bro. I'd rather use flame blind than fire eruption. I've definitely seen some builds that have use for fire eruption. I've seen it go absolutely nuts. But on the average build, unless you make a, like, how do I explain it? Unless you make a specific fan the flames high mantra pen build, fire eruption is never touching your, like, kit. It's never getting in your mantras, bro. That is not taking up a mantra slot. It's just a waste unless you have that one specific build, which I don't know. It's really not that fun to use either. It's kind of like immobilizing. It's kind of just a lame mantra. It's not even that high of damage either. It can be, but any mantra can be super high damage. So let's move on to Fireforge. Fireforge for now is going into A. There is a high chance I move it up to S at a later date because I love Fireforge, man. This mantra is so good. It's so good, man. Fireforge is awesome. I think Tornado Spark Fireforge is really good. If you're not using it, you're kind of just trolling. But yeah, Fireforge A. You know what? I said I might move it up later. I'm moving it up now. Fireforge is going to S because I completely forgot to even like talk about the talents it brings. The talents it brings to the table are absolutely nuts, right? Warding Radiance, Flame Walker. I forgot the other ones, but it brings some damn solid talents to the table on top of it being just a good mantra. So definitely an S tier, second S tier of the Flamecharm mantras. I think it's pretty fair tier list right now. Fire Palm, that's an A. Fire Palm's an A. A little bit of chip damage, not that fun to use. Pretty cool though, you know, you just boop, click 5 or wherever you put it. I usually have my Fire Palm on 5, whatever. But like you just throw a little bit of extra damage, boom. Sometimes it gets people off guard, sometimes you don't. You know, if you do, a lot of the times it covers your entire screen, so you can just go into like a Fire Blade or something stupid. But that's why Fire Palm is at A tier. It's just solid. It's really, really solid in my opinion. Graceful Flame. This one is probably just gonna go into C with Flame Blind. Most of the time nowadays, you don't see Graceful Flame a lot. Most people are just running Flame Wisp and not Graceful Flame because, you know, like, it's an extra support slot. You know, it's annoying. You know, it's super useful in depths if you have the talent, but then you need the talent. Otherwise, it's just all right. But if you have a build that uses this, like a support build or something, it can be a pretty crazy mantra. And it's also just nice for early progression and quality of life in the depths and overworld and stuff like that. So it's going into C because it's just good. It's not pretty good. It's not great. It's not amazing. But it's not or bad. I'd say it just belongs in C. C's a super fair spot for it. But with the 1 stars being done, let's head into the 2 stars. So our starting mantra for the 2 stars is going to be Flame Assault. Flame Assault with mods is crazy. Without, it's ass. So I feel like because of that, it needs mods. We'll put it in the top spot of B. Because let's be honest, bro, most of the time, if you're on any slot that has dual attunement and you have the choice between like Shadow Assault or Flame Assault, you're picking Shadow Assault. Or if you have the choice between like any other kind of chase mantra like Gale Lunge or Frost Lunge, I don't remember what the Frost one's called, or Frost Lance, then you're picking that. Even though it's like a combat and mobility is 2 different things. Flame Assault is really good for a pure flame build, but on any other build that's like dual attunement, you're probably gonna pick any other kind of chase slash like dash mantra. You feel me? I hope y'all agree with that. Top of B is a super solid spot for Flame Assault. Now let's head in to Flame Leap. Now, Flame Leap is actually a mantra most builds are gonna use. I think it's bottom of A, personally. I think Flame Leap 100% goes bottom of A. It is just super strong. It's super good. It's not a lot of damage, but allows you to proc certain talents, like the Rising Flame talents. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Something Impact, Phoenix Impact or some shit. But like basically like you can do that leap, cancel the actual jump, go boom, and then go slam right into the ground, right? You feel me? Flame Leap is super good for like techie play styles with Flame, but it's also just really good for like scaling high things, you know, scaling mountains, rocks, whatever. Being able to chase Flame Leap is pretty good for that. And because of that, it's going bottom of A. Now let's move on to Flame Wisp. Flame Wisp, easy S, best healing thing in the game by far. If you have Black Flame's Crit Blade, Flame Wisp is an absolute like must-have, crazy nutty like piece of mantra. That is why it's instantly in the S tier, because it's just so good at what it does. One of the best wisps in the game, if not the best wisp in the game, honestly. 100% Flame Wisp is the best wisp actually. Then Relentless Flames, it's really good for PvE. I never see anybody rocking it in PvP if I'm gonna be real, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C. Maybe it goes to top of D. I'm gonna keep it at bottom C for now, just because it's good at one thing at least. Fire Gun's just there. Same with Fire Eruption, bro. Like, all these bottom tier monsters are just there. This one, at least, like, you see it on PvE builds, you feel me? Moving on, though, we got Rising Flame. Easily, this one goes to the bottom of A, top of B. Not everyone actually uses the mantra, but the talents it brings to the table are super strong, and that's why you're gonna see this mantra on any build, pretty much. It might not actually be in the mantra slots, but you're gonna see the talents. A lot of the times, these two talents on screen right now are gonna be used in succession with this mantra, or they're gonna be used with Flame Leap, and that's why Flame Leap is also very high. But yeah, Rising Flame, super solid mantra. Honestly, I'm struggling whether to put it bottom of A or top of B. We'll see what ends up at the bottom of A and whether Rising Flame is better than that or not. But that is the 2-star mantras. Let's hit into the 3-star mantras. 3-star mantras. Ash Slam. Personally, a lot of people are gonna maybe agree, a lot are maybe gonna disagree. Ash Slam is 100% an S tier mantra. Ash Slam is kind of crazy. It's really good. You know, it does decent posture, it ragdolls, it does really good damage, it has a huge hitbox. You know, it's definitely kind of easy to parry, but it's still really good. It's super fun to use too. Ash Slam is one of my all-time favorite Flamecharm mantras. It is 100% up here in S tier with the other mantras that are in S tier, like Fire Forge, Flame Wisp, and Fire Blade. Now we got Flame Ballista. Now, I don't like the glazing of Flame Ballista. I think Flame Ballista goes here or here. Now, I'm gonna put it at the top of B. And actually, I'm gonna put Rising Flame ahead of Flame Ballista. Flame Ballista has its ups, you know, it's really good on some builds, but on a lot of builds, if you're on a Flamecharm build, a lot of the time, you would be choosing literally like Fire Palm, Fire Blade, Flame Wisp, Fire Forge, Ash Slam over Flame Ballista before you do that. Rising Flame too. Sometimes you might be choosing like Flame Ballista or Burning Servants, and a lot of the times you might end up picking Burning Servants, because a lot of the builds can't really make 100% use of Flame Ballista. Flame Ballista is a really good damage move, and it's really high posture, but it's kind of hard to land against anybody that's really good at the game. A lot of times when I'm fighting Flame Ballista, I just listen for that sound, and when you do that, you just click F, and you pretty much parry it anyways. And even if you don't, the odds that it posture breaks you, you'd have to be fighting a whole like other person to be at high enough posture to get posture broken by it. But yeah, that's why Flame Ballista isn't B. I'm just not a huge Flame Ballista guy. I just don't think it's that good. The last mantra of the Flamecharm tier list. Flaming Scourge. So, Flaming Scourge was really busted on release. They nerfed it. It was still really good. But nowadays, bro, this shit is so easy to counter. It can give free damage to your opponents. I don't think it's that good. I think it's better than Flame Grab. I think it's better than Burning Servants. Hell, I think it's as good or better than Flame Ballista. But honestly, I'd rather have Rising Flame over Flaming Scourge in my kit. Maybe I just don't know how to use the mantra. It does good damage. It does really good damage. But the only way to really confirm it is Ice Eruption. Or like maybe if you have like an Insignia Gem and a block break. Maybe. But overall, I just don't think Flaming Scourge is that good in like competitive play. It's probably really good in ganks. Now that I think about it, it's probably really busted in ganks, because you can just jump in and Flaming Scourge. For that reason, because of it being really good in ganks, we'll put it above Rising Flame. You know, here, we'll put it bottom of A. I think Flaming Scourge is good. I don't think it's that good though. At most, it's bottom of A. I don't see it ever hopping above any of these mantras that are above it. A lot of people might disagree with the Fire Palm take, but I think Fire Palm is really strong. But if you agreed with this tier list, make sure Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.